Did you know that moving is categorized as one of life's most stressful events? And on top of that, most people have to sell their current home while living in it. On top of that, you have our seller's market, which if you missed that video, I will have it linked right here for you guys. But strictly for this video, we are gonna go all about listing and selling your home while living in it. And we're gonna plan for 30 days or less. Hey guys, it is Barr, your Denver North Realtor, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you guys have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Get to that subscribe button. That way you are notified every time I upload a brand new video. Now to jump on today's topic, we are talking all about selling your house in 30 days or less while living in it, and all the things to prep you, get you ready for the big sale. Now for the market that we're in right now, I want to put this to rest. Just because it's a seller's market doesn't mean you don't have to do any work. Don't go in with the notion thinking, oh, it's a seller's market, don't even have to do anything. All I gotta do is put it up for sale and it's gonna sell itself. This is misinformation. Don't get caught in that trap. Yes, you have some advantages as a seller, which I linked the video for that so you guys know all about what that is, what to expect. But don't get caught up in that. Just because you're a seller, your home's gonna fly off the shelf. There are things that you are still gonna need to do in order to sell your home for the price you want, in the time you want, with a great listing agent that's gonna help you get there. Now, the work that you're gonna be putting into your property to get it list ready can help you get a higher purchase price, fewer days on the market, and the best chance to succeed in this market. Now, I want to be able to help you guys, as a seller, make your home as open, clean, and inviting as possible, so it can appeal to those buyers and help them envision themselves living there. I also want to make sure that you are set up with that team of experts so that you're fully loaded during the entire process all the way to the closing table. The first thing we are going to talk about is having your advocate. What exactly does that mean? That means hiring a listing agent. If you're right here in Colorado, I am right here to help you. Otherwise, I have a great network of agents that I am happy to refer to you. Let me know in the comments below. Once you get that listing agent hired, this is what's going to start your team of experts. The realtor is going to be doing multiple things for you before, during, and even after closing. Just going over a little bit of what everything is going to entail. At the beginning, you're going to have your CMA, which is going to be your comparable market analysis, to figure out an estimate of where your list price is going to be. You're going to want to go through and start preparing your home for sale. They're also going to be helping you build your team of advocates, and all of these are going to include all these other professionals that you may need throughout the process. Let's talk about photographers, staging if you guys decide that's something you want to do. Now, all back to preparing your home. You're going to be doing your walkthrough. Any tips and tricks or anything that they see, they will be able to also help you make sure that they're giving you the best chance to succeed. Your listing agent is also going to want to help you go through and find out all the assets of your property. Maybe what improvements should be done, drafting documents. Keep everyone, including all the other professionals that are joining your team, within the deal on task. Communication is key, and making sure that all the moving parts that goes within a sale of a home are working properly so that you as the seller can focus on selling and moving out and purchasing a new one. And now that you've hired me, or had me refer you a great agent in another area, we are off to the races. The second thing that I'm gonna have you do is categorize your stuff. Linda, what does that mean? You are gonna be analyzing your entire home. You're gonna put everything into 3 categories. All right, category number 1 is what are you gonna keep and what is gonna be used while your home is listed for sale. This could be some clothing, kitchen essentials, work or school items, depending on what your schedule is, things that you need to basically function on a regular basis while you're in the process of the sale. Second category, what you're going to be keeping but can pack up now. So things in this category should be decor, seasonal items, extra furniture you may have that you don't use on a daily basis. So during the sale, we are really looking to showcase your home so it becomes very open and very inviting to those potential buyers. The third category that you're gonna put your stuff in is going to be what you are not gonna be moving with. These are gonna be things that you are either gonna be donating or selling. I like to tell my sellers this is the perfect time for you to declutter. And these 3 categories will also go not just for the entire home, but for your garage, your basement, and even outside. Now that we have put everything into categories, you've categorized your basement, the inside, the garage, and even the outside items, now it's time to plan for storing. Yay! You have all these things in these 3 awesome categories. So now you gotta figure out, okay, well now that I have them categorized, what do I do with them? Well, all the items that you're gonna be keeping, but you can pack up, you're gonna need to put those items somewhere. Obviously, if your home's gonna be open and inviting, you're not gonna wanna have boxes and boxes everywhere, in every room, on every wall. Remember, we are trying to declutter and make the home open to the buyers. There are a few things that you guys can go over, me as your listing agent, you as the seller. We can brainstorm, or you can rent a storage unit. You can ask a friend or family member to maybe hold on to some things for you while you're in the process of selling and moving. Do not forget that these are all things that your listing agent will be able to help you with. Do you need a storage place but don't know any? Great. They should have a list of preferred professionals, and that is a part of it. Need movers? Awesome. That again will be on the list of added professionals that you get from your listing agent. Maybe you have a ton more things that you can even go through. They do have estate planners who can come out, itemize, and go through. Don't know anybody? I'm pretty sure your listing agent can have somebody they can recommend to you. These are all things that they need to be a part of to help you get through the process as stress-free as possible. Now that you've gone through, categorized everything, figured out how you're gonna handle each category, now it's time for number 4, which is gonna be pack it up. Just remember, the entire point of going through and knowing exactly what to expect to get it on the market as quickly as possible and to have you prepared for what's to come is so that we can actually get your home on the market and get it sold. This is going to be a lot of work, but you'll definitely have help and guidance from me or your listing agent. Now that we've been able to get all of that taken care of, your house is looking pretty open. It's looking pretty neutral. You're getting that really good feeling because you have a lot taken care of at this point already. So the 5th thing that now we're gonna focus on, the last is what I wanna call the finishing touches, which is getting those repairs and improvements taken care of. Now knowing that all your stuff is organized, packed up, stored, sold, or donated, you can really focus on these repairs because you have more room where you can visually see, oh, I didn't even see there was a scuff there, or oh, I didn't notice there was a hole in that wall, or maybe you're like, wow, this is not the best color, it's not really that neutral now that the big entertainment center is gone. Now remember, any repairs that you can do yourself is completely fine, but anything that you can't or your schedule won't allow, it is okay to hire a handyman or to seek an industrial professional depending on what you need. And once again, let's say, oh my gosh, we totally need to fix a shingle on our roof, or wow, there's a really big crack in the foundation that we'd like to get looked at. Awesome. Don't know anybody? Hello, this is what your listing agent again is for, to help you find those professionals in the categories that you need. You are not wasting any more time stressing or worrying about, well, I don't even want to look into that because I don't know anybody, or I don't even know who to ask. Or maybe you're like, hey Linda, I know this is like kind of looking really weird, or I'm not exactly sure what that is. Do you have a suggestion? Awesome, great. Yes, actually I do. I know exactly who we need to call, or hey, I have a recommendation for this. You're not in this alone. That is one of the beauties of hiring a listing agent and having those advocates for you. And I know for me, with my clients, if I am ever asked, or if they ever need anything where I'm not 100% sure, or maybe I just have never come across it, I will do my best to get him into the right direction or get him to the right person so that everything just keeps going smoothly, because at the end of the day, I am here for them to help them make the transition not only smooth, as less stress as possible, so they can focus more on the fun side of real estate and the fun things that are going on. Now that you've gone room by room, indoor, outdoor, categorized, packed up, donated, sold, figured out all that stuff, did your improvements, did your repairs, now it's time for the last step, number 6, and plan for showings. So now your home is completely ready and you're ready to go live on the market. You and I, or you and your realtor, are gonna go through stipulations, the time, so that we can have the buyer's agents schedule those showings for the buyers to come see the home. Remember that even though this is a seller's market, you want to get your home sold. I'm assuming you want to get it done fast. We've already gone over your timeline. We've already gone over what you need. So make sure that even though it's a seller's market, you're still being respectful to buyers' times as well. So asking for absurd times or saying, oh, I can only show 1 day a week at this time, just remember that that's going to limit you, those potential buyers. So the more restrictions that you're gonna put for your home to be shown to a potential buyer, the less likely you're gonna get it sold within the amount of time that you need it done. And another note is, whatever your situation may be, whether you're working from home, maybe you homeschool your kids, maybe you have pets, maybe you have a roommate, or maybe you have family members that live with you. These are all things to consider when you're thinking about those times that you're gonna block for showings. You need to make sure everybody in your house understands what the schedule and what the protocol is gonna be when I call you to be like, hey, you have a showing in this amount of time. All the hard work that you've been doing, previous steps, getting your home ready to go, we don't want all that work to go to waste. You did that for a reason. Now let's be able to get that home shown. What do I mean about getting on a schedule when I call you for a showing? Is getting a game plan together. Maybe you're working in your office and you have stuff everywhere. Just you wanna make sure that you'll be able to tidy up very quickly the areas that you are using still, so that when a buyer comes in, it is not a mess. Again, we're keeping it clean, decluttered, open, so that they can envision themselves. They don't want to walk in and go, wow, what if I have really bad OCD and I see all this clutter and I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't even work in this office because it's just so hectic. Maybe you've got a game plan where you have little totes, you can just throw everything in, run out so they can do the showing, and then you can come back so it doesn't disrupt you too much, but it's also giving your home the best possible chance to get that buyer. That is the whole reason why we're going through all these steps, so that you are completely prepared and ready to go. Okay guys, and that is it for today's video. I hope that these tips were really helpful and maybe will get you ready to go right out the gate, so you know exactly what are some things that you need to get done, maybe things that you need to get prepared for. I have a PDF that I will have in the link below, all about a checklist to help you getting your home ready. And of course, if you guys have things I didn't go over, or if you have questions, you need a referral, you want to talk to me, let me know in the comments below, send me a message, give me a call. I am here. These videos are to provide you guys with all the tools and information so that you can best get your home on the market, get the price you want, get it sold as fast as you need it, and on your way so that you can be not stressed out and be enjoying the other things that you need to do. As always guys, if I don't see you around Denver, I'll definitely see you on my next video. Bye!